ドラゴンボールを7つ揃えし者よ。願いを言うがいい。願いは叶えてやった。それならたやすい御用だ。
ものすごく強い奴らと戦うっちゅうのに、なんだかワクワクしてきやがった。オラたちも修行して待ってんかな。おめえはオラには勝てねえ。戦わなくてもわかる。おめえらも随分強えけど、オラたちの勝ちだ。
たやすいことだ。叶えられん願いはない。
どちら様で？
内派一族の血を引いた最後の男だ。闇の中にしかない。
お前、思いっきり攻めた格好してるけど、本当にニヤニヤローンの社長なのか？
兄貴は自分を殺させるための復讐者という存在として俺を選んだんだ。
ぶっちゃけお前サイボーグだから、俺は今25だけど、若いな。お前ならすぐに俺を超えるだろう。
The stage is quite literally set by a wish from Goku, which is a highly plausible act from the Saiyan, seeing as how he put a hit on himself to fight the greatest assassin in the entire multiverse. So asking Shenron to bring the greatest warrior to him so he can train is a plausible act that would happen. And I think it's really interesting to have not just Saitama be magically shown up there, but have the story also incorporate the One Punch Man element where he gets a call about a brand new mission, high level, and this mission is to face off against one of the greatest warriors of all time. Goku first transforms into Super Saiyan 2, showing that he's willing to bypass some of the Super Saiyan levels because he realizes how strong of a threat Saitama actually is. But something that caught me off guard is the fact that Saitama ends up attacking Goku first, because in my opinion, Saitama doesn't do that unless it's an actual threat. So he may think that because he got sent there for a god level threat and he sees Goku, even though he seems unassuming, he's going to turn it up a notch and actually confront Goku on his own terms. With one solid punch to the gut, the One Punch Man tries to stay true to his name and punches Goku, but this doesn't explode Goku, this does not maim Goku. What it does is it visually represents how strong this punch is by blasting Goku's shirt off his body. We all know that Goku's shirt is far stronger than him, and it really only gets destroyed by the most powerful of warriors. So this is a testament to how strong One Punch Man actually is. Even though this is the strongest punch Goku has ever taken, he's undeterred, barely moves, and strikes Saitama right in the face. But this punch to Saitama does barely anything. Saitama though is in serious mode and strikes Goku again, this time with an uppercut to the chin. After an ineffective energy blast at close range to Saitama's sternum does nothing, Goku and Saitama strike up in the air, and Goku goes in for another right hook. This one far more ineffective than the first because Saitama actually seen it coming, and you can tell right here, Goku is in a world of hurt. Saitama has finally put this god level threat down, and it is time to move on from the battlefield, although he feels like this god level was greatly exaggerated.
Eh? よく行くスーパーが潰れてら。
おめえはよ、自分の強さに自信がありすぎるんだ。そのせいで好きだらけなんだよ。
And just like that, Saitama is finally injured for the first time in what I can only perceive as probably the most realistic way that he has ever been injured. Dude got knocked right in the side of the dome and gets thrown against a mountain. The animation in this is honestly on a completely different level. This is why I fuck with the Twilight Animations, because he does some of the best work in the business right now. Subscribe to him, guys. The links in the description below.
Maji マジで来やがった。俺がなりたかったヒーローと違う気が。
Not realizing who he's messing with, Goku loses track of Saitama. Even in Super Saiyan Blue, he cannot track this guy. He pops up right behind him and then hits him with a serious punch. It's all like animations going from Shintani style to the iconic manga style of some of Saitama's expressions and attacks. It is extremely fluid here, and the serious punch is enough to even knock back a Super Saiyan Blue. It seems like Ki Blasts are ineffective completely against Saitama, but Goku uses this as a distraction to get up close to Saitama and begin to shift into his ultimate form.
強いやつと戦ってるっつうのに、なんだかワクワクしてきやがった。
Goku is now feeling the heat of this intense battle. Up to this point, Saitama has been blowing back every single attack Goku has thrown at him. Despite what transformation Goku gets into, Saitama, the wall of gag characters, is there to rebuke it. He is on a completely different level, and no matter what Goku is throwing at him, he is unfazed, which leads Goku to transform into the only thing that will push Super Saiyan Blue beyond its limits, and that is multiplying 10 times fold, 100 times fold with Kaio-Ken.
Kaio-Ken!
Oh, そっか。ああ、埼玉だけど。
個々のヒーローの特徴を捉えた。
お、なんだジェノスか。だよな。ヒーロー試験にしちゃ簡単すぎるよな。
ほら、そうだった。
顔は潰されてるし、ニックネームのようなものでしょ。俺の口に剣を突っ込んでまで連れてきたのは、そんな無体なことを聞かせるためか。
In true One Punch Man fashion, Saitama stops the fight immediately to answer a phone call from his best buddy Genos about a sale that's happening at the store. This is important toward Goku because not only does Goku have a limited amount of time that he can use Kaio-Ken in Super Saiyan Blue and have it be effective, but at the same time, this is probably the most extreme version of a Super Saiyan that Goku is ever going to be. And this is just goddamn disrespectful. Come on, Saitama. This is Son Goku, the Alpha and Omega, the progenitor. This is the father of all shonen anime. Show some goddamn respect. This isn't gonna go well for Goku, like, at all. A full blow from a powered up Super Saiyan Blue in Kaio-Ken, multiplying the power 10 times fold with a full fist fisting Saitama's squishy face. This does not bode well for Goku at all. I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss a lot of people off, but this fight right here is 10 times better than a lot of the fights that we got in Dragon Ball Z animation style. Like, you can have Flurry of Fist, instant transmissioning, or teleporting across the field in huge blows. You can have that and let that be the main fight where everyone is just astounded at their speed. But when you have it be the only thing and then characters' eyes simply just moving back and forth, looking at them, showing that that's how fast they're moving, it just doesn't do it justice. This is amazing, honestly, and the Shintani-esque style moving this quickly with Saitama versus Goku, it's just a thing to behold, man. This is on a completely different level, and I'm honestly really surprised that they got it to this quality. I don't even think Dragon Ball Super Superhero will be this good. Yes, there you have it. One Punch Man did a single punch, a single blow against a Super Saiyan Blue Kaio-Ken Goku, who also did a blow. They punched each other, met each other's fists at the exact same time, and Goku could not withstand even an ounce of a serious punch. He had to give up and he was pushed back. This shows the strength of Saitama, not in any realistic sense, because I believe that we haven't seen this level of strength from Saitama in his own anime. I'm not sure about the manga, but the anime definitely. But it definitely cements him as the gag character that he is, where he just scales to whatever Goku is and goes beyond that. Even though it's unofficial, this is the first time that I'm ever seeing Saitama actually act serious. And I would honestly say that the blast that Goku delivered against Saitama was probably one of the only times he's ever been injured, and that injuring is what left him with the sense that he needs to go into an actually angry, serious mode against the Saiyan. And it looks like it's over. That's all that Goku had in him. Saitama delivered a flurry of punches, and he is down for the count. Will he get back up? I don't know. Let's find out.
変わってんなお前。俺がなりたかったヒーローと違う気が。
知らねえよ。残念だったな。俺に同じ手は二度効かねえんだ。
隣へ行くか。マジで来やがった。こんなに手応えのありそうな怪人は久しぶりだ。
確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。でもオラだってもっと強くなったって思わねえか。俺が守る。
Oh shit! That was almost overkill, Saitama. Goku is at base, but if you look at that clip one more time, it looks like Goku may have gone into blue really quickly just to take the hit, because his hair is kind of blue from a distance, but that just could be the way that the color is. But that's what I'm thinking, like, just to resist that blow and his head popping off his shoulders.
この少子化時代にガキを殺すなんて見過ごせん。おう。この緊張感は。よし、いける。
There you have it. Ultra Instinct Omen is enough not only to block the attack, but going into Mastered Ultra Instinct is enough to slice a cut on Saitama's cheek. And now the real battle begins.
この少子化時代にガキを殺すなんて見過ごせん。おう。 この緊張感は。よし、いける。賞金首。許せん。行くか。Of course, the beginning of this had to be Goku showing Saitama the business, Goku showing what Ultra Instinct can do and how it's different from the other forms, how it's different from anything that Saitama has. And this, the beginning, Atwalik absolutely blew it out of the park when it came to showing the speed, the strength, and the just sheer prowess when it comes to using Ultra Instinct, the special effects in the aura, how the aura almost supercharges him, the way that he can anticipate your movements, the way that he's dodging, and just all the sound effects in between. It makes Ultra Instinct Omen feel that much more OP. It makes it feel awesome, something that I feel, and I've said this before, but I feel like the Dragon Ball Super manga did not do. Not like this, and of course this is an animation, it's got the special effects and the noise and everything else to make it pop, but in the manga there were so many different moments when they're trying to show us this new, or this sort of new true Ultra Instinct form that Goku has, that he can use at will, that he can use in mixture with his Saiyan emotions. There are moments that he can use what makes Ultra Instinct special against Gas, and he just doesn't do it. In this, it's the complete opposite. This is a powerhouse transformation, and it shows here.
2人とも今すぐカメハウスに帰ってくれ。あいつの強さを思ってた以上みてえなんだ。
新人潰しかもしれないぞ。37っておっさんじゃないのか。知らなかった。納得してくれた。確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。
ジータはオラと戦う約束をしたんだ。邪魔すんなよ。とことんやりてえってことか。
なんか俺がなりたかったヒーローと違う気が。
悩みっていうか。マジっすか。
ものすごく強いやつと戦ってるっつうのに、なんだかワクワクしてきやがった。
知らなかった。37っておっさんじゃないのか。新人潰しかもしれないぞ。俺がなりたかったヒーローと違う気が。お前には肉体があっても18歳までの記憶がない。俺には記憶はあっても肉体がない。教えてやりたい。俺にとって今のただ万里が今のでも結構遠慮したつもりだったんだけど、あの時はまだはっきり答える自信がなかった。お前には肉体があっても18歳までの記憶がない。俺には記憶はあっても肉体がない。教えてやりたい。俺にとってこの出来事をきっかけにリンダへの気持ちは抑えようもなく強くなっていった。まだ俺はリンダとナナ先輩には話していない。でもどうしてずっと黙ってるんだ。高校の同級生だったことも入院してる時にあったことも。
お客さんだぞ。
全力で行くぞ。
This is the first opponent that has actually made Saitama have to think about how he's going to pursue further. This is not a fight that he can actually win without basically diving deeper into himself. He cannot beat Goku in one punch, which is what he basically was doing up until this point. He was beating Goku with just a series of normal ass punches, and he was growing bored of that. He was growing bored of facing all these monsters and just destroying them with one blast. But now I like that we have this monologue, this growth from Saitama's side, where he himself in his own soul is like happy now that he can actually pull within and become even stronger. And that's exactly what the power-up is. The fact that this power-up for Saitama is essentially his happiness and his desire to basically improve in this fight and get stronger. To me, it doesn't feel like an ass pull. It feels like something that's real because Saitama has been looking for a serious fight for so long. He's been looking for somebody to spar with, somebody to take seriously, and he finally has that with Goku. And the way that's portrayed with this fire coming out of him, this fire that's emanating from his body, and he even uses this fire to attack in some sense because Goku can't really dodge it. I absolutely love it. This is what I came here for. I wanted a realistic take on Goku and Saitama and a realistic fight between them, and that is what Etwalik is delivering.
おめえはよ、 自分の強さに自信がありすぎるんだ。そのせいで隙だらけなんだよ。
半年以内ってことは明日かもしれないし今日かもしれないな。俺は趣味でヒーローをやってるものだが、一身上の都合によりお前らをぶっ潰すわ。
おめえならあいつらのこと詳しいだろ。なんかいい方法はねえのか。たった1日で1年分の修行ができる部屋が神様んちの神殿にあんだ。とことんやりてえってことか。
とりあえず行こうぜ。
貴様の正体は何だ。
おお、あっさりとまあ。だからお前の体重も10倍になる。ここは小さな星だがすごい重力でな。お前の星より10倍ぐらいあるかな。
The mastery of presence and escalation in this fight is just something to be in awe of, because Goku can fly up into space, but Saitama, he cannot fly. I don't even know how he was floating there, but I let it pass because of the beautiful animation and his new flame power, his desire that he has. But him farting his way around the universe is just something that I did not see coming. Apparently it happens in the manga, but I just didn't see it coming, and I love the fact that we actually got that in here. And Saitama literally is trying to out-punch whatever Goku can dodge, essentially, and using that desire power, that flame, to make it so Goku can't dodge the flames in themselves. He has to get hit by something if he's going to be close to Saitama, and Saitama's actively chasing him. This is very much a cat and mouse game, and for him, Etwalik, to add the Z fighters in this as they are feeling the presence of this punch that's shattering the universe, or this dimension, similar to Goku versus Beerus or Gogeta versus Broly, and them being completely surprised that this guy is this strong or strong enough to face off against Goku in an even fight. It shows the stakes right there and then. For those of us who know Dragon Ball Z, love Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, and understand how it works, this is a high level fight, giving Saitama the love and the gravitas that he absolutely fucking deserves.
おめえみてえに非常に徹するなんてどうやったってできねえ。ほらにゃ鼻くそをほじる力も。
あの時はまだはっきり答える自信がなかった。 リンダへの気持ちは抑えようもなく強くなっていった。こんなに手応えのありそうな怪人は久しぶりだ。
待て、その技犯してはならぬ過ちもあるのだぞ。明日を約束された者などおらん。風を追え、心の内に宿る者だ。自分が何者であるか。
マジンステージン。
尻尾だ。こいつにも尻尾がある。参ったな。もっと強えやつまでいるのか。うまく精神集中できるだろうか。ほらがそうだった。
悟空を起こしてくるからの。
奴の尻尾を強く握れば
いい運動になるぞ。よし、わしについてくるんじゃぞ。ご心配ご無用じゃ。ちゃんと二人に運ばせますから。この箱を一つずつ持つんじゃ。牛乳配達をするぞ。
お前が冷たいの。遊びに来いと言わにゃ来んのだから。
悪には違いないが、昔のようなずる賢い粗暴さは失せているように感じるが、超新水こそは本物の神の力が宿る水。
良いな。敵は想像以上に強力な悪人たちだ。一瞬の油断も許されんぞ。では早速始めるかな。
以前は宇宙も18あったんですよ。ほんのわずかでも全王様のご機嫌を損ねれば。
ご心配ご無用じゃ。ちゃんと二人に運ばせますから。
There is just so much to unpack here, all the way from Blast basically showing the exact same thing that the Z Fighters are showing, that this fight is serious business, but at the same time we get the omnidirectional punch, Saitama's secret move that Goku, honestly, in this moment right here, he could have seen that he was being outplayed, he was being surrounded. He could have probably moved away from the debris because that's all Saitama was using to bounce around, but maybe Saitama was moving way too quickly for even Goku to kind of gauge, and he couldn't get out of it. It could be a possibility, but I still think that Goku could have gotten out of it. But the punch itself, once delivered, makes complete sense. If you're getting punched from every single direction, omnidirectional, one of them has to land. And not only did one land, but it was enough to stun Goku so he could get hit by the death blow. And this death blow basically hit Goku so hard that now he's seeing the Masters of Future Past, and all his senseis throughout the years are telling him what to do so he can go into the ultimate state, which is Mastered Ultra Instinct, which to me is the superior Ultra Instinct. Absolutely. So let's find out if this is enough to take down Saitama and finally win the match.
金首。
よし、いける。
よくわかんねえ。たった一日で1年分の修行ができる部屋が、パワーもスピードも回復力もすげえぜ。確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。その方法しかねえみてえだな。もっと強えやつまでいるのか。見えてきてるらしいな。ほら、おめえみてえに非常に徹するなんてどうやったってできねえ。でもオラだってもっと強くなったって思わねえか。確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。今度ばっかりはワクワクしねえよ。恐ろしくてよ、ガタガタしてら。おめえみてえに非常に徹するなんて。パワーもスピードも回復力もすげえぜ。そうはさせねえけど、二人が組むってとこまではいい考えだ。確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。不思議だ。ものすごく強えやつと戦ってるっつうのに、なんだかワクワクしてきやがった。たった一日で1年分の修行ができる部屋が。そう言うな。修行にいい場所を知ってんだ。よくわかんね
え。やべえ、何言ってるかわかんなくなってきた。
Mastered Ultra Instinct or just Ultra Instinct Omen in this is just so goddamn cool. The sound effects are cool, the abilities are cool. I love the non-movement or the movement you can't track and the punches you can't track either. I just love everything about it, and the fact that the Kamehameha was the deciding factor, that One Punch Man, the One Punch Man, knew it was over once that Kamehameha was heading in his direction, and he had to really dig within to stop most of the damage, and Goku was able to give him a Kid Buu moment and reminisce over the fight they just had in order to finally destroy him or defeat him, is just something that I feel only a true Dragon Ball fan would be able to add into this. But Saitama wasn't down for the count yet, and Goku, he had to do what needed to be done, and that is Dragon Fist. Now, will Dragon Fist put Saitama down? Let's go ahead and find out.
剣を20倍にまでなんとか引き上げるしかねえか。体が持たねえかもしれねえが。だがあいつが言うように今のあいつの力が本当に 50% のものだったら、なんてスピードだ。まったく何も見えなかった。完全にどうしようもねえ。
おい、悟空、しっかりしろ。僕はいくつくらいなんでしょうか。
And there you have it. Goku, I give this one to Goku, specifically in this animation, because Goku got the final blow. Goku got the final W. Even if he fell down, he gave it his all and he still won. Now, there is more here, so I wonder what happens next, but I do gotta say one thing. I really do feel in any sort of sense that Saitama really didn't stand a fair shot against Goku, who has access to a plethora of abilities and skills and transformations and just attacks, where Saitama really only has like the one thing. I mean, for God's sake, the guy can't even fly around. He's got to fart around to get around. So I really do think that the Saiyans, the Dragon Ball Z characters against Saitama, have this 100% in the bag because of the abilities and skills that they learned throughout the entire series.
おめえらも随分強えけど、オラたちの勝ちだ。と修行積んでこいよ。
もしかしたらフリーザがいるかもしれないけど、シェンロンを呼び出す合言葉を最長老様に聞かないとどうしようもないからな。
確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。でもオラだってもっと強くなったって思わねえか。
お前食べろよ。遠慮なんかするなって。
新人潰しじゃなかったのか？数値とかデータで提出できると思うんだけど。
俺、最長老様のところに行ってくる。なるべく気配を殺しながらな。すぐ近くなんだろ。
あ、ここも開かないな。
そのせいで好きだらけなんだよ。
俺、そのナナ先輩のバイトやるわ。どんな仕事でも茶道部の紹介よりはマシなはずだ。うざいだろう、ゴークの束縛壁。もしかして俺余計なことしましたか？事故のことリンダ先輩に連絡して心配させちゃって。
考えてもみろよ。こいつはもっとチビの頃からみんなと同じように戦っていたじゃねえか。
野菜かなんか作ってあったじゃないか。
ハンマーヘッドならあっちに行ったけど全裸で。俺は桃源団の仲間じゃねえよ。
確かにおめえのレベルはさらに上がったかもしんねえけどな。ものすごく強い奴らと戦うっちゅうのに、なんだかワクワクしてきやがった。オラたちも修行して待ってんかな。おめえはオラには勝てねえ。戦わなくてもわかる。おめえらも随分強えけど。
俺は桃源団の仲間じゃねえよ。
見事だ孫悟空。
ものすごく強い奴らと戦うっちゅうのに、
良いな。敵は想像以上に強力な悪人たちだ。一瞬の油断も許されんぞ。軽いだけではないぞ。素晴らしく丈夫な布で作ってある。少しぐらいの攻撃など跳ね返す。知れぬ強さを持ったやつじゃ。しかも心は水晶よりも透き通っておる。あんな奴が下界におったとはのう。何度もくどく言うようじゃがな。
おめえはよ、自分の強さに自信がありすぎるんだ。ほら、おめえみてえに非常に徹するなんてどうやったってできねえ。まあ仕方ねえか。ん？ベジータ。ベジータ、最後グーから人差し指を伸ばすんだぞ。
一つだけでも手に入れておくのが先決だ。
This is going to continue, guys. Now, the fight between Goku and Saitama is over, and for a minute I thought that Saitama was going to fight Vegeta, but it looks like we are getting a continuation to the story. There is a villain that's coming through these rifts that they are probably going to have to fight, but if they come from a different dimension, I don't really see how they're going to put up much of a fight against, say, Saitama, Goku, and Vegeta, who are all in the North Pole. But if it is someone that is just so ridiculously high tier and they gauge and level everybody off, I do think that Saitama is going to be an interesting character to see in the future, because not only is he going to be aware of new abilities and techniques and things that he can do in the future, but he can also now fly thanks to Goku, which I think is a great addition and a great reward for Saitama after facing off against the Saiyan. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this ending and who you think is coming through the Dark Rift.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.